What is going on? Thank you for joining me. I have an exciting video for you this week, stacked with some news information as well as a new post all about storytelling. But first, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. Let me hear from you. Ask a question, say hello. I'll be sure to get you a personal response. So let's jump straight in with some news. If you haven't already, iOS 11.3 is set to come out this spring. The beta is available to developers right now, and this is just stacked with great new features. But what we're noticing right now, the big theme of 2018 from Apple and from other big platforms is the well-being and the life-enhancing experience of the user. Apple did a great job in 11.3 of introducing the new Health Kit update, which allows us to store all of our health records, all of our health information, prescriptions, data, all inside of our app. I love this, and we're seeing this a lot as well as Facebook too. Facebook announced last week, or earlier this month rather, the new algorithm change and update that they're doing to get rid of the clutter and the news articles and the clickbait garbage that's crowding the space and focus more on the personal experience and the connections with friends and family. Awesome stuff. Even though Facebook is seeing a 5% reduction in time, that's about 2 minutes spent in the platform, the overall experience is better for the consumer, and that's really what they care about, is even though they're kind of hurting themselves in the short run, the investment long-term is gonna really pay off. So awesome stuff. Also, this is a really interesting story about Tinder. If you haven't checked it out, Tinder just lost a lawsuit all about discrimination between pricing. They were charging people over 30 years old $19.99 and charging people under 30 years old $9.99. This is a reminder not to discriminate, especially when it comes to price inside your apps. Charge everybody the same. And I also checked out cinemawall.com, this brand new blockchain technology that came across my email. And it's all about movies and connecting audiences with movies. You register, you get a ticket, and you attend at a certain time to watch a movie on your device. And you also earn crypto. Interesting stuff, but as I was checking out this new blockchain technology, I was watching their video, and the first thing it said was, based on a true story. And whenever I see that text in the preview or in the beginning of a movie, it always captures my attention. It always engages me because I know that this is real. This is a real story. And that kind of transitions into this week's blog post all about storytelling. I was having dinner with a really good buddy of mine this week. He's a UI UX designer, and I wanted some feedback on my project. And he helped me take a step back and focus on the buyer-seller relationship with my consumers, with my audience. And so many times us as app developers are guilty of doing this. We have our app idea, we have our app, and we just jump to development. We jump to designing it, we jump to creating the monetization system, whether it's paid, free, subscription. We start planning out the ads, whether we're gonna do static images or cross promotion or videos where we're placing these ads. And to be honest with you, there's no way of knowing, there's no right answer until we have the data, until we have the app live and people using the app. We don't know. But what we do have access to right now before our app is released in the development stages and even pre-development stages is our audience. We can interview them, we can research them, we can figure out who they are and what they want, right? What is the message that we can send to them that hits those core values? Those core values not being like, hey, check out this fun puzzle app. The core values being, hey, this service, this app is gonna help you with your health, specifically with reducing your cholesterol, with reducing your blood pressure. This app, this service is gonna help you with managing your stress, your anxiety, your depression. We're gonna help you with your cognitive ability to retain information. We're gonna help you with your motor skills, with your tendinitis. Those are the core values of the messages that storytelling really helps with. It helps engage, it helps build relationships with your users, make them happy, and also turn them into long-term customers. And over the years, I've worked with a bunch of developers that have turned into app millionaires. And two things are common in most cases. The first is that they hit the timing right on the button. They picked a hot trend, they hit the timing, they did their market research, and things blew up, they took off. The second thing is that they built a strong brand, a strong relationship, and a strong story. So right now, ask yourself, can my business, can my app, can my brand benefit from a story? I was talking to a developer, a fitness developer years ago, I think around 2013, 2014, and he had just sold his fitness app for $1 million. I think it took him about 2 months to develop, a couple $1,000s, and he sold it for $1 million. Now, we asked the buyer, why did you spend $1 million on this app, on this code, on this business? It's nothing crazy. You can replicate it for a couple $100. And the guy answered, I bought this because of the story, because of the brand, and because of the following that comes with it. So really important stuff. Storytelling is so, so powerful. And storytelling also separates itself from all of the ads that we see digitally, right? I think in 2018, we're projected to see $25 billion spent on ads. That's going up in 2019, 2020 to, I believe, $28 billion. But out of these billions of dollars and all of these millions and millions of ads, consumers are telling us that they're sick and tired of seeing them. 70% of consumers say we get annoyed and are tired of seeing ads. And that creates a real problem for us as advertisers and as marketers. And what storytelling does is it really helps us separate between that clickbait garbage and a really solid quality experience that allows us to connect with the user, with the viewer. So really interesting stuff. And in my latest post, I talk all about how to establish and define core values, how to tell a story with your app and app business, and where you should be publishing these stories. We want to tell our story everywhere. We have great platforms like Instagram Stories, Facebook Live, podcasts. We can do video testimonials. We can include our stories in our app reviews, in our app descriptions, in our YouTube channels, in our websites, everywhere. And they have a huge impact, not just to connect with people, but to build that relationship. So you don't just have a short-term customer of $1.99, but you're actually getting them to continue to buy later on. You've built that trust. They are buying more of your apps. They're buying other products on Amazon that you have and making for a happier experience from the user. So definitely check it out. And again, leave a comment below. I'll be sure to get back to you, and have a great week.